Unlike most of the world, we are too blessed to be stressed. And people are really having a hard time with the ways in which the novelty of the era is ushering in a new form of cookedness from all of the other people around. Because the egos of people are being burnt to a crisp. And yet, those who have centered themselves beyond that which they think is here in the third dimension, because if you try to confirm things in the third dimension, you're only going to perpetuate the frustration of not being able to access these higher planes of consciousness. And it seems to me that our trust in the soul of existence is the only thing that is really keeping us from falling into the trap that most of the world is falling into. While the rest of the world is ushering in despair and craziness and degeneracy, we are keeping it real with a full sack and moving forward nonetheless, man. I mean, this is the time where people are either made or they're broken. People are always made or broken, really, to some degree, but it seems as though we've officially hit the good times lead to weak men, and now weak men are creating hard times. Like, that's where we're at. Like, I don't really know where people are getting the ability to think that they can just chill out and do nothing and expect the world to be just giving them all the material things. I don't think that it's a wrong thing to just chill out. I think that maybe you ought to sleep the day away sometimes just to chill the fuck out, man. But I'm also not saying that that's like going to be the best thing for you down the line, because yes, this world is a dream and it's not necessarily needing to be taken that seriously. And evil does exist, though, but we don't need to be so attached to how we are relating to evil. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I see with people recently, is that they're relating to evil in a way that completely contradicts their entire worldview of themselves, which leads them into a timeline loop, which leads them into suffering, which leads them to unnecessary suffering. And they don't seem to get it. They don't seem to get that they're causing their own suffering. And I'm aware that I was once a person like this who caused their own suffering, but we also have to take a step back and recognize that sometimes these people are going to be causing their own suffering because they still have more to get educated about when it comes to their soul in these types of situations and timelines. But the world is basically in an oven right now. And if you are just, I mean, I'm basically just sunbathing. I'm not in the oven, I'm just in the sun. And I'm letting the light emanate from me in the best way that I know how. And just being with the quote unquote expression of godliness that is wanting to emanate through me as well. I'm not attached to these new thought algorithms, but I will say I've had very strange things happen recently because I've been changing up my thought algorithms to a large degree. And it's almost as if the third dimension is trying to make me believe and confirm in the third dimension about certain thought algorithms that they're like, it's like the third dimension, the matrix, whatever you want to call it. The matrix is trying to say like, no, you can't believe this, and here's why. And it's like, no, nope, I'm going to just keep assuming. I'm going to ignore this reality, and I'm going to focus on what I want to actually focus on. Because why would I want to focus on something that's not going to actually help me be more self-aware? Like this Strait of Hormazu, or whatever the Whatever the straight is, I don't even care. Like, I do care, but I don't care, right? Like, I only have so many limited amount of F's to give in a day. And all these people online want me to care about so many different things or hate on different things. And I just don't have the energy to hate. It just expends too much of my life force. I can't hate, man. I can't hate. There's too much at stake. And yet there's nothing at stake because they believe in their games of life. They believe that there's actually something that we're supposed to be paying attention to. And it's like, but why are you focusing on that instead of trusting in the soul of existence? You have a choice. And it's not to say that, we're just living in ignorance, right? It's like, oh, well, ignorance is bliss. It's like, no, I'm not ignorant. And I don't really like that phrase, ignorance is bliss. I don't really like it because I don't think it really understands or encapsulates what it means to live in timelessness. But it's like, would you rather smell honey or trash? Right? Like, would you rather smell honey or trash? Well, I would rather smell honey, especially if I have the choice to, and if I don't have to look at the trash. If I don't have to look at the trash or be around the trash, I've already taken care of the trash. I've done my fair share of picking up litter for the day. Why would I not want to go to honey? Why would I not want to smell honey? Like, this is a very particular and peculiar thing that I'm seeing in the spirit of this time. It's almost like people, if you're not part of the world is going to hell and the world is this and the world is that, and it's all them, it's not me, it's them. It's like, you're still in separateness, man. Like, the whole thing's going just fine. And that's the real, like, conundrum for most people. It's like this, how would you say it? With in regard to the Hindu religion, this incarnation, and I'm not saying I believe in reincarnation or that I don't believe in reincarnation, I'm just saying that in this incarnation, this is the way the collective wants to express itself. What am I going to do about that? I can only do what I can do, which is focusing on what I want to focus on. And you know what's crazy is that you'll set more trends by focusing on what you actually want to do anyway. And if nobody doesn't want to, like, see what you're doing, who the fuck cares? Like, who cares, man? I got a DM from Instagram recently talking about, like, what to do about this or that in their situation, and I was just like, man, who cares? Why are you putting so much stock into what other people think about you? Do you know how exhausting it is? Like, when you get to a certain point, you'll recognize just how exhausting it is to try to please people all the time. I've been doing YouTube videos and on social media with X and such. I've been doing this for years now. Three years plus. And I can say with absolute certainty that no matter what you do, you could be inspiring devotion for most people, and then there's going to be a few people that just, they always got something to say, man. They're gonna try to tell you that you're this or you're that, and you're just sitting there thinking to yourself, like, I literally did nothing to you. Like, I did nothing to you, and you're just this one guy. I found out recently. This one guy, he made a page just to talk about on me. This is crazy. I must have just triggered the shadow out of him for sure, because, like, somebody mentioned this to me, and then he, like, started blasting all of my videos about how much of a fraud I am and all this stuff, and it's just like, I don't even have time to put that much effort into, like, trying to sabotage someone. I just, people are cooked, man. they are so cooked. I just don't get it. I mean, I get it. I understand why somebody would want to do that, but man, you'd have to be in the fucking oven, man. Like you'd have to be really unbaked. Like maybe maybe that's your solution, man. Go get baked. Go get baked, bro. Go, go get baked and chill out. Eat some pizza or something, for goodness sake. Like go out and chill. Yeah, like life, yeah, like it's just, don't expect the world to owe you something when you're doing nothing to help people. Like if you're not helping people, or at least even trying to, don't expect the world to give and bend to you. Like that's what we call a tyrant. That's what we call a tyrant. This is just so funny, it's so funny to see the world, and I'm just kind of like expressing my conscious thoughts about this, because I don't have the time to argue with these people. But it's interesting to see. It's interesting to see just how people are choosing to express themselves. And it's just like, oh, okay. I mean, but yeah, maybe you need to get baked, bro. Like, I'm not advocating for that behavior, but geez, dude. Maybe you do. And what's interesting is, as like content creators, we always, I don't like to consider myself a content creator. I'm more of an architect of structure, is the way that I think about it. And people can choose to explore that structure however they want. That's one of the reasons why I do the Regal Academy. That's one of the reasons why I do the Godlike Mastery offer that I have. I have specific types of people that I'm going to vibe with. And yeah, like I don't have like a plan for life anymore. Like I do have a plan, but I don't have a plan. I'm more just aiming to embody the energy that I want to have happen, rather than like trying to calculate all the calculations. And this is something that I continually see in my sessions with people, etc. And I know that I'm guilty of this at times as well. Like I'm not perfect, but also I'm not seeing my impurities. Like just because I'm not perfect doesn't mean I'm not pure. You see what I'm saying here? So that's really the difference, right? So maybe the antidote here is to take a chill pill, bro. Take a chill pill. Enjoy life. Enjoy just being, and just enjoy living life as it is. Like there's nothing really to get in this life. There's really nothing to get. Life is really not that deep, but it also is very deep. It goes deep, but it's also not that deep. Once you go deep enough, you realize you never needed to go that deep to begin with. You can just have a good time. Dance a little bit. You know what I'm going to do after this? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make some delicious food. I'm going to make some chicken pasta with some like tomato paste, cream cheese, some garlic, maybe a bit of ginger, some onion powder. What else do I want in there? Parmesan cheese. I'm going to put some Parmesan cheese on top of that bad boy afterward too. And I'm going to dance to the Beatles while I make it, brother. I'm going to dance to the Beatles while I make it, because I do the cooking. I'm not the cooked. I'm the cooker. I'm not cooked. But I'm also not the cooker, right? Like I'm not really anything. Okay, that's what I'm trying to get here, is like don't attach yourself so much to the world. Don't attach yourself so much to identity. Just be the thing that is expressing itself in this form. It's really not that complicated. So with all that being said, I hope that this message was useful and insightful for you. I hope everybody stays blessed. Peace. Until next time.